Signal Deep Clean ලොව අංක එකේ ටයිනෙක්ස් කෙඳිවලින් නිපදවා ඇත.
During the monetary policy review on Thursday, Central Bank of Sri Lanka announced a list of concessions that will be granted to debtors of financial institutions affected by the ongoing economic crisis. Aiming at the small and medium-scale enterprises, the guidelines allow banks discretion to discuss with debtors on settlement periods. The guidelines include information on concessions for performing and non-performing credit facilities, facilitating early settlements, and also pertaining to reporting to the Credit Information Bureau. Early in June, Cabinet co-spokesperson Manushanana Kara announced that a cabinet decision was taken to extend moratorium granted to the tourism sector by a further 6 months until 31st of December as it was expiring on the 30th of June. With that being the case, absence of a moratorium extension for tourism industry was questioned by journalists at Thursday's monetary policy review of the central bank.
The Cabinet has specifically said that to give a 6-month moratorium for the tourism sector. But there are ifs and buts with these things, and the government, the banks have the discretion to decide. But the Cabinet said now 22 days ago to give a specific this thing for 6 months for travel sector.
We are seeing that cabinet proposal was submitted by the Minister of Tourism, but we were not consulted. Usually, if a cabinet paper is presented to the government, that paper should contain how that is financed as well. So without any financing mechanism, if the cabinet has approved or give them a moratorium and how without any mechanism, I think central bank is not in a position to implement. Moratorium means there is a gap in financing. Banks will have to find liquidity. So this is the...
If I may also clarify, the decision is not to give that 6 months. The decision is, the finance minister has mentioned, we cannot give en bloc concession. Therefore, the governor has been requested to look into that finance minister's views and provide adequate, whatever the relevant concessions to the tourism industry. The cabinet decision is not to give 6 months. There is no decision as such.
I mean, cabinet can't make that decision because there was no financing. That is why they have asked central bank to consider. This is the result of not only that cabinet decision, there has been requests coming from SMEs as well because of the difficulty. That's where we have considered all the small and medium enterprises, especially those who are finding it difficult to offer that concession.